matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, we saw tonight.
And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
But when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Line getting set on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's in goal. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab on the left. He's close to the first down, but they're gonna mark him just a little short. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They're wearing this defense down on the opening drive. Well, play coming. Now it's 3rd and short. Finds his man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They put the first points on the board.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Florida State's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
And the Seminoles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The Seminoles are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Perry. The screen, he can go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Direct snap.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Noles are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. Putting the real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They knew they could slip that tight end behind behind the backers with that play-action fake?
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Here comes the heat. Touchdown Seminoles. Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long.
And these coaches have these play sheets over here on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive play.
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Well, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the win. And I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit, and the defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Using the quick game. Turning it on! There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Oregon. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Looking for more room. Touchdown, no! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trench.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give him a first and goal.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Quarterback on the keeper. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Barges ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open...
Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times.
Kicking team.
That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you got to pull up. 15-yard penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Right down the middle. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Across the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. And There's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Fires to the wideout. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
The give from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers!
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but they've been in a dogfight all day and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Spins away from the defense. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great seminal running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're...
Touchdown, no! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
We're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. sounds sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Fires downfield. Complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Pitt pushing the pace.
First down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Looking down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. To the air, it's Sperry. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down